Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Buppet. Welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Daily Masters Cast. We've got a very awesome game for you here today. So let's start checking it out. It is going to be Mr. Stardust down at the bottom left side of the map. He is, of course, 24 years old from South Korea, plays for the Evil Geniuses team. Actually, he's got an MYI on there, so I don't know what the deal with that is. Maybe, I don't know. I really don't know. According to Wikipedia, he hasn't changed teams, still on Evil Geniuses, and the little icon, My Insanity. What the? This is My Insanity right here, trying to figure out what team he's on. Maybe he recently changed, and Wikipedia hasn't been updated, so I guess he's on the My Insanity team. So yeah, very nice stuff there. And no, what are we talking about? I was looking at the wrong profile. Stardust is 23 years old from South Korea, does play for the My Insanity team, and definitely was looking at Jaedong's profile page while I was reading that. So yeah, excuse the confusion. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit there. So beautiful. Very nice looking graphics. And Jaedong is 24 years old from South Korea, plays for Evil Geniuses. And there's the screw up so far, and it looks like we actually have a pull first play. Completely missed it there, but the Lings are coming in, and Stardust has his Nexus up. We're going for a fast Nexus before gate actually, but as you can see by the video length, this is not a rush video. Somehow Stardust survives this, or just Jaedong takes like 20 minutes to actually kill anything with these Lings. So I don't know which one happens, but there we go. That pylon is definitely not going to survive. So the Ling is going to start to come in. We've got a Zealot being chrono boosted out, and the workers are going to have to turn around and defend themselves. One gets caught there, but is going to be able to scare these guys away. Depends what Jaedong is going to be doing. He's going into a hatchery over this with a bunch of workers, so he's just looking to do some harassment right here. And he's not looking to actually win the game with these guys, just do some harassment. That Zealot has got to be careful. He gets fully surrounded by Lings, then that Zealot will get wiped out. So it's a very nice micro from Stardust. Once he gets two Zealots, he can just sort of run in there and have a very good chance at actually killing all of those Lings. But for now, with one Zealot, you've got to be careful. You've got to be really careful. There we go. Second Zealot coming on out. And Stardust is going to be running out, sending both these guys in. The Zealot almost got caught there. But I don't know. I mean, even if it gets caught at this point, you've got the two Zealots, so I think you'll be fine. Still trying to make as much of a pain in the ass as they can. Even without Ling speed, they're still way faster than the Zealots. The workers turning around, getting a bit of an attack there. He really needs like a Stalker or something to start whittling down these numbers, but it's going to be a while before he gets a Stalker. Actually, no, the Cyber Cord just coming out now. Another worker actually goes down, but Lings get a little bit too close, get trapped between the Zealots and the workers, and now we do have two Lings getting completely owned. And yes, Stardust eventually chases them away. So let's have a look at the tally board so far. We've lost 4 Lings from Jaedong. Meh, who cares? We've lost 5 workers from Stardust, so it's a nice chunk. That Jaedong has taken off early, but his hatchery was a little bit delayed, and Stardust got a very fast Nexus. So honestly, there we go. They were completely equal actually. So he killed 5 workers, but Stardust was ahead by so much that it doesn't actually matter. So his economy was so far ahead, they actually evened out. Now Jaedong is getting a third base though, so he should be okay as far as the... he's basically, that was just an equalizer. If Jaedong hadn't done an early attack, and Stardust did go for that early Nexus, he may have been in the lead, but then again, if Jaedong didn't go for that early attack, he probably would have gone for an early third base, in which case he still would have been evening out. So yeah, it's pretty much whatever. So anyway, Ling's coming in, no blocking, so they're going to go back in. Might be able to kill a couple of workers there. May if Stardust is not paying attention, but he is paying attention. Oh, does lose a worker though, and that's not good. But he did kill a bunch of Lings. So there we go, and the Ling is going to go down. Meanwhile, these forces coming around here. The Ling's doing a good, nice round, trying to get the Stalker down first. Stardust trying his absolute best to hit the Zealots in between the Stalker and the Lings to try and... Well, but there's just too many Lings. They're starting to get a nice surround on the Zealots here, and Stardust just does not have enough to deal with his Ling speed. Almost going to be out. This Stalker is just a tiny bit... I don't think the Stalker's faster, but I think it's about the same. But Ling speed is just about to finish. What do we got going on here? More Lings coming in. Just lings here, there, and everywhere. I want to see this Stalker die in a sec when the ling speed catches up. There we go, and now it's going to get hit seriously bad. Does actually, the gate already was closed, so it didn't manage to get in there. There's a sentry up the top side, attacking a ton of lings, but there are just so many lings right here, and this building is going to go down. He needs to build another building over there and another one. Maybe there's a gap over there, I just do not know, but the starport going to go down, overcharging the Nexus. This is going to help a bit, but there's just so many lings, you just got to continually build crap behind there. There we go, the gateway is going to go down. The Nexus is killing so many guys, doesn't actually have a kill count. I don't think he's actually overcharged the Nexus, I think he's just got the mothership core there. How much does the Nexus overcharge? 100 energy. I don't think he's going to have 100 energy anytime soon. It's just the mothership core actually shooting these guys. This is going to take forever. Look at the buildings being rebuilt constantly. They finally found a way in there. This sentry is going to go down, but the lings are trapped back there. They cannot get past. Just, oh, so close. So close. He had to build a wall behind the wall that he built for the original wall. And man, the lings finally backing off, but so many buildings getting destroyed there. Just absolutely crazy stuff, and Jaedong is really on a roll at the moment. He didn't kill too many workers that time, but he's got a ton of workers on his own base. He's getting a lair, and what's his gas utilization like? So we've got 2 there, 2 there. Oh, he's building 2 there. We're going to be seeing mutas almost certainly. Maybe a fast rush to Hydras, but my guess, no. There we go. He's actually going for a Hydralist den. Ling Hydra, maybe. It's a pretty decent play versus the Protoss, and yeah, it's gonna be awesome if you can pull that off. So he's definitely got the gas to build 1 billion Hydras, and Stardust right now. I mean, let's have a look. He's just building gateways again, starting to get a robotics facility, which is good because he's gonna need those Colossus very, very soon. So yeah, it's we're gonna see if he's gonna go for Colossus. I guess these Phoenix got a lot of nice scouting all over the place. The question is, oh, there's a spire coming down as well as an infestation pit. So he's got everything going on, and he's basically got all sorts of options. I think for now he's going to get a Hydras, but I mean, for 200 gas, yeah, why not? Because you can basically pop down a spire, and maybe it'll work out. Double starports, or Stargate, sorry. So he definitely wants to get that anti-air going on, but if it does turn out to be Ling Hydra, air is going to be very, very useless. I mean, it's not going to be able to really do anything. I mean, you don't want to be flying a fleet of Phoenix over Hydras to lift them up. That's just suicide. That's just a bad idea all over the place. So a bunch of Hydras come out, and Stardust needs to start thinking about either High Templar or Colossus. My guess would be Colossus. He's already got the Robo Base. So there we go. There's the robotics. I don't know. I can't remember what they're called. This robotics bay, robotics facility, whatever. The point is, we've finally got a 3rd base coming down for Stardust. Jaedong already has his 4th base. The economy is favouring Jaedong, but only by a little bit. Stardust is starting to catch back up, and Jaedong happy to sit at the 65 mark in terms of workers, 66 mark. Happy not to go up to like something stupid like 80 or something. He's happy with his economy as it is for now. You can see he's building a few more workers, so who knows what he's about to do. And right now just getting a huge Hydra army, so it's critical, absolutely critical for Stardust to get those Colossus out, because right now Phoenix throwing them against Hydras is just not a good idea at all. And this Hydra army is starting to look a little bit scary. I think they're on defensive duty at the moment, but when they start to move out, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. We've actually got Templar Archives as well coming out. The Stardust are giving him all the options, and we've actually got Infestors as well. So, sorry, a little bit yawny here, not quite, but alright. So Infestor, that's going to be Fungal. So if he faces off against a fleet of Zealots from Stardust to counter the Hydras, then Fungals are going to be very, very awesome. The Colossus still a pretty good option, I think. Still a pretty good option. I think he definitely needs to start thinking about the Colossus right now. He's got his robotics. There we go. First Colossus on the way. And now we've got an army coming out for Mr. Jaedong. He's got a bunch of Lings and Hydras and a bunch of Infestors as well. So this is going to be very, very scary. Lots of Fungals going to be going down on the army. And basically you hold them there, and then the Hydra just come in and start owning everything. And Stardust really, really does need to have quite a fair amount of Colossus to deal with this. He spent so much on developing that Phoenix army, and when the army of Jaedong came out, the Phoenix was basically just useless. I mean, they're basically useless. So a lot was spent by Stardust to produce all this Phoenix. So look at this, double Stargate, man. That's way too much. He's trying to force Jaedong to retreat to deal with these Zealots, and Jaedong is actually taking it. Oh, yeah, thought he was taking it. He should just press on. I mean, it's really not worth jumping back there, but here we go. The first Colossus coming out. Beautiful. Beautiful little thing. My sound has gone off. I don't know why. Is it still recording? Some reason that got turned off. I don't know. I didn't hit anything, but apparently the sound went off. And here we go, actually moving in there. One cannon is not going to save the world here, but he does have a nice high ground position that he can start to move in. And he's got a very nice fungal army there, splitting it right down the middle. The Colossus in a fairly good position. It's getting a little bit too close to the Hydras, backs up a little bit, and right now Stardust in a good position to fight off a very large amount of units. Nice time warp there, and the Colossus giving chase, actually doing quite a bit of damage to the Hydras. So the positioning there by Stardust, very, very, very nice. Here we go, Fungal turning it around, and suddenly the Colossus are in a lot of trouble. Those Zealots were going to get overwhelmed in like 3 seconds once Jaedong realized there wasn't actually that much chasing him. He could have turned around and just demolished them, but yeah. Well, I mean, the Colossus, great position up there. Once they started chasing him out into the open, though, they lost that great position, and once Jaedong realized that Stardust didn't have that great position anymore, he just decided to turn around, and yeah, Stardust just had to run for it. So yeah, Jaedong continuing to go on with his play. He's built a ton of units right here, and he's just moving in. He's got, oh, God knows how many Hydras right now. 31. He's also got 11 Corruptors, so he's got the counter for the Colossus. Stardust keeping up with the counters as well. He's got a bunch of Void Rays. They should be able to shred quite a few Colossus. Whether it's going to be enough, though, because, I mean, we've only got 2 Colossus here. And here we go, the Void Rays coming in, shredding the Colossus, but there's just so many Corruptors. There's so many Corruptors, though. 11 Corruptors is a huge amount, and those Colossus just got absolutely shredded. Now the Hydras just come in. There's nothing that can stand against them, and Stardust has to give the GG. And, I mean, Jaedong just had a better economy. He had a better economy. He had a huge army size. He just had everything going for him. And the fact is, Stardust saw that the Corruptors were probably coming out. He saw that he was going to have to deal with the Corruptors, and he did the right thing, going for Void Rays. But Jaedong built up 11 Corruptors, whereas Stardust only had 3 Void Rays. And what that says is that Jaedong's macro is phenomenal in that game. Absolutely phenomenal. So, yeah, really, really great job there. And, yeah, it's a good job. So, thank you very much for watching this game. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another one. So stay tuned for that. This has been Harry Muppet. I'll see you guys later.